Yo, yo! It's Pika over here in Singapore. It is. God, what day is it? I gotta stop doing this. This is really a bad habit. Okay, it is Saturday morning, actually, but this is the podcast for Friday. It's about to be. It's like a quarter to 3 in the morning right now. I don't know if you can hear this baby girl snoring in the background, but I am finally done with her hair, y'all. Oh my goodness. So, I was off today, and I decided to keep baby girl home with me so we could get a lot more done because we went to bed really late the day before. Because as I mentioned before, we were out shopping for stuff for the wedding, and we didn't get back till really late, and she was just super exhausted this morning. I didn't feel like waking her up early because I was tired too. So we slept in, got up, ran errands. We left the house by 10 o'clock, y'all. Paid her school fees for December, went and dropped my check off because I got paid the day before, and then ran to Little India because I needed to get flowers for the altar. I needed to get a sari blouse. I needed to get, my eyebrows. I had a couple things I needed to do. Got all that done within an hour, and then got to Dhobi Ghat by 1. Wait, by 12. We got there by 12, and I needed to get new material for a backdrop, and then I needed to get some bias tape and ribbon and stuff like that. So it took me a little bit to go get that stuff, and then I had to wait in line, obviously. By the time we were done with that and got her something to eat, it was 1 o'clock and I needed to rush home. See, my mom told me she was going to arrive at the airport at 2 o'clock today, and she'd probably that would put her back here at the house by 3. And I was like, you know what? I need to get all these errands done in the morning, and then I need to come back and clean the house from top to bottom and cook. And honestly, I have no idea how I did most of it. Yeah, so got back here by about 1:30, and I was freaking out because that left an hour and a half for me to do everything else that I wanted to do, and I still hadn't bought the groceries to even cook with. So swept everything, mopped everything. Baby girl vacuumed. I was very proud of her. She vacuumed. I cleaned out the entire fridge. At some point, some onions had started rotting, and I had to clean all that up. It was an amazing day. Very, very interesting, but I got a lot done. So, my mom finally texted and said she landed. She's in the taxi, and I was like, oh shit, okay, well, everything's clean, and I did laundry, so let me just run out and lock the door and pretend like we weren't home all day. So we went and got groceries and stuff. It was while we were still at the store, my mom texted and said, she got in the house. Is there any food? Should she turn the cooker off? Stuff like that. And I was like, okay, cool. Came back and surprised her. And it was really great to actually see her. Ended up cooking this afternoon. And I didn't realize where the time had gone. But finally, when I looked up, it was like 4:45. We were supposed to be at the rehearsal dinner at 6:30. Needless to say, I smelled like curry. I wasn't even done cooking. There's so many other things I needed to do. And I still need to take a shower, get baby girl dressed. I wanted to do her hair. And at some point I went to go and see if she was ready to do her hair, but she had fallen asleep. And then when I tried to wake her up and see if she wanted to, no, I didn't wake her up. I changed the channel and she woke up. It's kind of like what my dad does. He falls asleep in front of the TV, you change the channel, he wake up and be like, yo, I was watching that. Anyway, she woke up, and I tried to see if she was going to go back to sleep or not, but she was kind of awake. And I asked her, hey, shall I do your hair? And she was like, no, I'd rather not. It's like, all right, well, you have a choice. I can do your hair now, you take a nap, and then we can do it later on tonight. Well, needless to say, she didn't take a nap, and when we went to dinner and came back, we made sure we left there about 10:30. Got back here, she was wide awake. We were going to watch Christmas movies and do her hair. Poor thing fell asleep. But lucky for me, I did most of the back of her head so she could lay down and sleep, and I do the top of her head and it'd be fine. So, her hair is done. I'm super exhausted. I need to meet my brother at the airport in another 4 hours. And that does not include travel time to get to the airport, so I need to call it a night here soon. But I wanted to touch base with you and talk about errands. I find that I don't do errands every day. I let them stockpile until one of my off days, and suddenly my off day doesn't feel like an off day. That's probably not the smartest way to do these things. I should probably keep doing little bits here and there. But I swear, by the time I come home, I don't want to leave again. And if it's not on the way home, I'm just not going to do it. And a lot of times, I don't want to deviate from the plan. If I'm, for instance, coming home from work, pick up my daughter from daycare, the bus stop is right outside her daycare. I don't want to walk away from the bus stop and then walk back to it later. Yes, I'm lazy. Okay, maybe not lazy. I like to conserve energy and not waste it. So, my errands took up most of the day today, and I don't feel like I rested, and I don't like the idea of that because more often than not, I have split days off, so I don't get 2 days in a row where I can actually, relax and actually take a break from the work week. And even then, I mean, hustler over here, I've got a side gig that's supposed to be my main gig eventually, and if I don't put in time into my business, no one else is going to do it for me. So, yeah, I never do have time off per se. There's always something I need to be doing. So it's just, errands are one of those things that I really, really need to get a hold of so that it doesn't overwhelm me on my days off. Honestly speaking, I could clean a little bit every day and it wouldn't be so urgent on my days off where it would take an hour, 2 hours. If I did a little bit every day, it wouldn't be so overwhelming on my days off. So yes, that's something I need to get under control and will probably be on my list of things to do for December. No, I'm not going to talk about my December goals today. Probably won't talk about them tomorrow either because we have the wedding. More than likely it'll be Sunday before I talk about my December goals. And I'm so sorry about that, but I just want to let you know, for real, it's going to be an amazing month. There's going to be a lot of things I need to accomplish. But this weekend ain't the one. With all this stuff with the wedding, I'm just super overwhelmed. So for now, suffice it to say, I need to start looking at the back of my eyelids for a little bit, and I will catch you tomorrow. Gratefulness project is still going on in the morning, so that's going really well actually. I am still doing Facebook Live first and then Instagram Live. It's kind of redundant and stupid, but I'm doing it anyway. So wherever you are, catch me if you can, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.